A young boy around 12 years old sits on the front steps of his house. His face is clouded with fear, and his small hands tremble as he fiddles with the straps of his school bag. His heart is heavy, weighed down by feelings of inadequacy and fear of failure. The world seems too big, too complicated. He feels lost, confused, and afraid of disappointing those he loves. His school books lie scattered at his feet, as if even they've given up on him. Each page holds challenges he's convinced he cannot overcome. Just then, the boy's grandfather, a man with wrinkles etched deep from both laughter and hardship, appears from the doorway. The boy doesn't look up. He's too ashamed to meet his grandfather's gaze. But the older man notices everything, sensing the storm brewing in the boy's heart. With a warm, knowing smile, he quietly walks over and sits beside him. No words are spoken for a moment, only the rustle of leaves in the evening breeze. His presence alone brings some comfort, like a steady anchor in turbulent waters. The boy finally speaks, his voice barely above a whisper. "Grandpa, why is life so hard? Why do I always feel like I'm failing?" His words are heavy, each one laced with fear and frustration. He keeps his eyes down, afraid to let his grandfather see the tears welling up. The grandfather places a hand on the boy's shoulder, his touch reassuring. "My dear boy," he begins softly, "life is not meant to be easy. It's full of challenges. But those challenges are what help us grow. You feel afraid now because you're standing at the edge of something new. But fear is not something to run from. It's something to understand." The grandfather looks out at the large tree in their yard, its branches stretching up to the sky. "Do you see that tree over there?" he asks, his voice steady and calm. When it was just a small sapling, it faced storms, winds, and even droughts. At times it looked like it wouldn't survive. But it grew strong, not in spite of the challenges, but because of them. Each hardship made its roots dig deeper, made its trunk grow sturdier. The boy glances at the tree, his brow furrowed in thought. He had never considered the tree's journey before. He thought trees just grew. The grandfather continues, his voice gentle yet firm. "You are like that tree, my boy. These difficult moments in life are like the storms that tree faced. They will shape you, make you stronger, and help you grow. You might not see it now, but each challenge is an opportunity to become a better version of yourself." The boy wipes his eyes with the back of his hand and looks up at his grandfather. "But what if I can't do it? What if I'm not strong enough?" His grandfather chuckles softly, the sound light but filled with understanding. Strength doesn't mean never feeling afraid. It means facing that fear, learning from it, and moving forward. You're much stronger than you think, but you'll only realize it when you face what scares you. The boy sits quietly, letting his grandfather's words sink in. The fear in his heart begins to loosen its grip, replaced by a spark of understanding. He isn't alone in his struggles. Just like the tree, he can weather the storms of life. After a long pause, the boy speaks again, his voice steadier. "So, you're saying the hard times are what make us grow?" The grandfather nods, pride shining in his eyes. "Yes, and you'll find that when you stop fearing the storm, you'll see it for what it truly is, a lesson, a gift. It's life's way of helping you become who you're meant to be." As the sun dips below the horizon, the boy stands up, his heart lighter than it's felt in days. "I think I understand now, Grandpa. I'll try to face things, even if they're hard." The grandfather rises too, his old bones creaking slightly, but his spirit as strong as ever. He places an arm around the boy's shoulders. "That's all you need to do. Take each day as it comes, face the challenges head on, and remember, you're never alone in this journey." The boy smiles, a real smile this time, full of hope and a newfound strength. Together, they walk back into the house, leaving the day's fears behind. As the door closes behind them, the tree sways gently in the evening breeze, standing tall and proud. Its roots are deep, its branches strong, and though it has weathered many storms, it continues to reach for the sky, just like the boy will. I hope you have learned something from this story. If you liked the video, please like and share it, and subscribe to the channel to listen to such stories that are useful in life.